Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of Mission Matters. My name is Adam Torres, and if you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, just head on over to missionmatters.com and click on Be Our Guest to apply. All right, so today's guest is Stacy Quinn, and she's president over at SunMed, your CBD store. Stacy, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
All right, Stacy. So we got a lot to talk about today. So we're definitely going to get into CBD, really how it works, and maybe some of the use cases for it as well. But just to get us kicked off, to start off, I understand you're going to be participating in the Women's Expo, and you were sent over to us by Juliana Strout. So first off, tell us about the Expo. Like, have you participated in the past?
Oh, yeah, it's excellent. A ton of fun. It's held at the Ritz in Sarasota, Florida. Just a really classy event, a great way to mingle with like-minded ladies, also promote your business. Juliana and her team is fabulous. We've had a lot of fun the last two that we've done with them, and we're going to be at the upcoming one as well. So it's something definitely to check out.
And are you going to have a booth, or like how does that look? Because I definitely want people that are going to be attending to check you out and connect as well.
Yeah, so we will have a booth. We are normally in the ballroom right by the entrance doors. So we do free samples. So we normally have quite the crowd. We do free samples on our products that help with inflammation, and then we also do free pain cream samples for the clients.
That's amazing. Well, let's dive right into today's content. So SunMed, your CBD store. First off, just tell us a little bit more about the business and the company.
Yeah, so we are a natural, organic health and wellness company. Stems from a testimony of a young lady that had suffered from Crohn's, and she had tried everything out there, multiple doctor visits, so on and so forth, and just was never able to find relief after 4 years. A friend recommended CBD to her, and after taking it, her stomach ache subsided, and she began to get her life back. And so through gratitude, she opened a store, which was the first store in Bradenton, Florida, and since then there's been over 400-plus locations. So the company is stemmed off of a personal testimony of success, and we are really big on education. And so learning and understanding how the products work in the body, and then being able to determine like what may work best for each individual client.
Yeah. So first off, that's an amazing story, and I'm a big fan of when somebody starts a business or when a business comes out of a personal testimony, or somebody was looking to help themselves or solve a problem, and then now they're able to help others. I guess for those that are maybe don't have a background in CBD or otherwise, but they've heard about it, they've heard about some of the potential medical benefits or just benefits on health, and for everybody listening, not that we're making any health claims or anything like that, but high level, like, how does CBD work, Stacey? Let's give somebody a little bit of a primer on just what it is and how it works.
Yeah, so CBD is a cannabinoid, and we actually naturally produce cannabinoids. And so by taking products, it stimulates the endocannabinoid system to produce more on its own. As it starts producing more on its own, it goes into homeostasis, which is a balancing state. And in that state, discomfort, which we know to be inflammation, leaves the body. Believe it or not, every system in the body actually responds to our ECS system. And so it's really amazing as you start to take product and get your body in balance, the other things in the body start to do more of what they should do on their own.
And so what are some of the reasons that somebody might take CBD? Like what are some of the reasons?
Well, so we have a lot of clients that come in that may be looking for sleep. They may be looking for something to help with like stress, panic, anxiety. It kind of depends on what they're looking. Maybe have a client with knee pain, back pain. So by ridding inflammation from the body, you begin to see like a universal effect. And so as you take the product, you may be getting results for the one symptom that you came in with. But then as you continue to take it, you may start to just feel better overall and start to realize that there's things that you just became accustomed to living with, like maybe pain in the knees or not sleeping well at night. You just became accustomed to it, and then you realize like those things start to improve. So it's a really natural process, and it's really exciting as you kind of dial in on health and wellness and wanting to put in the body like natural things versus like synthetic substances. like
Mm-hmm.
how the body responds to that for the positive.
Mm. And what are some of the possible like applications? Like how do people use it?
So that's a great question. We have a variety of products. We always love to start our clients on a water soluble. It's more bioavailable to the body, so that you would put into a beverage of your choice, coffee, juice, water, or tea. We also have oil tinctures, which are sublingual. They go right under the tongue. And so this product stays in the body a little bit longer. It lasts a little bit longer. It takes a different delivery method. We have gummies. So our gummies are really popular. People love to eat gummies, and it's nice when you can eat a gummy and have it also give you some benefits of balancing your body. So we have like sleep gummies, we have daytime gummies. We also have gummies just to like take the edge off. So we have pain cream, and the pain cream is applied in localized areas. So it would be like for knees, back, neck, shoulder. Also works really well for like migraine headaches and stuff I have found for myself. And then we have vapes, which is not something that we really jump up and down about, but I will tell you that for emergency situations, due to the blood vessels in the lungs, it can really help stop a lot of different situations. So if you had something coming on that you needed something that was going to work very fast, we do carry those for that. And then we have pet products. So we have pet products. It's really amazing how our cannabinoid system, our pets have the same system, and so they have the same receptors, and so the products work for our pets like they do for us. And so it's really amazing. All of our pet products are organic and have natural ingredients in them. And so, yeah, you can get it in pretty much any way, shape, or form you would prefer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I guess one of the things to kind of clear up for some people that aren't in the industry or otherwise is that the CBD component and what you're talking about, like this has no other like effect of getting high or anything else like that. Like it's a different thing. It's an extract, right? So maybe go into that a little bit, because I never like to assume, because you live this day in and day out. So you know the science, but for those that are still curious and don't know, and they're still kind of like coming along, like, can you explain a little bit about that?
Oh, absolutely. And that's a really important question. I know there is like a stigma behind THC and marijuana in general, and the thought of getting high.
Yeah.
I want to think about that myself, but I am a working individual and need to be productive throughout the day. And so for me, high THC would not be a good idea. So the difference is our products, we have a broad spectrum line, which has non-detective THC. So you're getting all the medicinal value, even minus any THC strands. Then we also a full spectrum product line. Now the full spectrum is 0.03% or less of THC, and it comes from the hemp, the industrial hemp. It comes from the hemp bud of the plant. And so with this, the way I like to describe it, if I could hold up like a meter, so with marijuana, which that's the female bud, you get very high levels of THC, very low levels of CBD. So you are definitely going to get high. With hemp, you have high levels of CBD and low levels of THC, so you get all the medicinal value minus the high. And I just explain it that way, and usually I like to use like a meter chart to give like a visual, because it is important. There is important components to the THC end of the plant, but when you're getting it from the male bud, you're getting the medicinal value of that. But for those that say just hands down no THC, I totally understand that. So we do carry products that are broad spectrum and they're non-detective THC. And so we have both. And even our products that have the 0.03% or less, again, it's the medicinal value minus the high. So it's not like marijuana.
Yeah. And so for that, and I mean, correct me if I'm off on this, but if you're taking that one, then you're able to drive, you're able to function through your day. I just want to kind of like elaborate on that one. So you're able to drive. It's like it's not like something that's going to show up or be anything that's going to cause you trouble there, right? Like that's the whole point, the science behind it.
Right. So another great question. Yeah. So everybody is different. We're not doctors or nurses, so we definitely cannot claims or promises. But with a broad spectrum product, it's not going to impair your driving whatsoever.
Yeah.
When you talk about like drug testing and things like that, we don't guarantee that because we don't want to put somebody in jeopardy. Always recommend just talk to your doctor or talk to your employer if you're looking at doing like a full spectrum product that may have the slight traces of THC in it. And we've actually found recently that a lot of people are like, you know what, I talked to my employer and it's okay, and now they're able to come in. Where back in like 2018, it was like people were like, oh my goodness, people were very scared because there was like, it was very misleading, like what had been put out. And so for a long time, hemp was put into a bill with marijuana. And so it was unfortunate, but the medicinal value of this plant was stripped from us. And so now that it's been able to be reintroduced, the testimonies are just awesome, like so awesome. And folks are able to regain quality of life through the products, which is what really drives us as a company to continue to stimulate, grow, get in front of the cannabinoids, get into the labs and find these different formulations, because like we have a product that's called Neuro. It's enriched in CBG, which stands for cannabidiol. It binds more to the CB1 receptor. So it's more like for cognitive functioning, memory, mood stability, focusing. And the testimonies that have came from this product are amazing. So that's really what drives us, is being able to offer a product that helps folks regain their quality of life.
It's amazing. Well, first off, it has been great having you on the show today, Stacey. I know there's some people watching and listening and that maybe hadn't known too much about CBD. Maybe others had, and now they found another great source. How do people connect? Like, there's physical locations. Can you tell people how they can connect and how they can follow up?
Yeah, absolutely. So our website is getsunmed.com. GETSUNMED.com, getsunmed.com. So they can go to the website at any time. They can choose a store location when they get on. Our locations are based out of Sarasota, Florida, and Lakewood Ranch. We have a location on St. Armands, Siesta Key, and then the 2 Lakewood Ranch locations. If you come into any location, we really thrive on education. And so come in, get educated, learn about your ECS system, learn about the receptors and how products work in the body. We do free samples every day, all day, and we really believe in partnering with you during your journey in health and wellness and this new journey in life of just really focusing on regaining that quality of life. And our hope would be for you to be able to start doing things that maybe you weren't able to do any longer for some reason, and being able to really have those memories and cherish life as it should be.
That's amazing. And for everybody listening, just so you know, we'll put the links to the website in the show notes, of course. And is there a particular location that you work out of primarily, Stacey?
Yeah, so I'm St. Armands and also the university location, the Lakewood Ranch University location, which is right next to the UTC Mall. We're like a half a mile up the road from the UTC Mall.
Awesome. Well, and for everybody listening, again, we'll put the links to the website in the show notes. And if this is your first time with Mission Matters and you haven't done it yet, don't forget, hit that follow or that subscribe button. This is a daily show. That means each and every day we're bringing you new entrepreneurs, new executives, and hopefully new inspiration that can help you along in your path as well. So if that sounds interesting to you, we welcome you. Hit that subscribe button. And Stacey, again, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's really been a lot of fun.
Absolutely. I just wanted to say, if anybody comes in and mentions the Mission Matters podcast, we will give them a free gift in store. So come on in and see us. We look forward to it.
Oh, yeah, we like gifts, so go on in.